Hey guys, how are you guys doing today? We're back with some more Blade and Soul, and this time we are here in Dream Song Theater. And as you guys can see, there's no mobs in this dungeon. There's only one little mini boss that you have to defeat at the beginning to open the door to the next real boss of this dungeon. This mini boss has really no mechanics whatsoever, although he does have a little bit in hard mode, but we're not going to be going over hard mode today. Today we're going to be going over normal mode, and even though it is still normal mode, it still can wipe you over a million times. It's still very difficult, but there he is. You saw the first boss already, and he's right up ahead. Let's get to it, guys. Alright guys, so here we go. First boss, this guy's pretty easy, but if you don't know what you're doing, you can wipe a million times. Anyways, so boss rotation. First few attacks are not too lethal, but this one right here will knock you back, and the next one right afterwards will knock you in the air. If you use tab escape during any time of this, you're kind of screwed for the mech phase. Let's talk about the mech phase. The mech phase starts at 70%, and you're gonna need 5 players to go in to the circles. The circle will spawn randomly on the field, and they will always spawn clockwise. So 5 players are gonna be going into the circle. And you're going to be needing your teammates to do this as well. I'm doing number 4. So you guys see here is that you're going to see the first player tab escape immediately out. And then the second player is going to tab escape after the first player has gotten and then to his circle. And then the third player is going to tab escape after the 2 players just tab escape out. Now, the precise timing of your tab escape should be when the boss weapon is in the air. I don't know what that's called. Does it look like an axe, a spear, whatever it is? You guys see here in the freeze frame that his weapon is in the air, and the precise timing is right there. When his weapon is in the air, that is the precise time to tab escape. Now, of course, in this little freeze frame here, that you guys see that 2 out of the 3 players are in my circle. But when that sword hits down, you need to be out of your circle and in to the next circle. Okay, so we're gonna keep going on here. All right, that's the exact precise moments. All right, and then you're gonna tab SS backwards and then go to the next circle. Keep in mind that this circle, you stay in this circle, because if you did it right, there should be a little shine that congratulates you for doing the mechanic phase correctly, and therefore you will not take any damage on the last mech phase. Okay, so when the boss slams down, he's gonna open up his CC bars. All you have to do is stun or knock down, preferably more knockdown, because you get to have more damage if you knock him down. But either stun or knockdown should be okay. All right, and then you just DPS him down, and that's about it for the boss. That is it for the entire boss of this entire dungeon. This is the only boss of the entire dungeon. The second boss is not really a threat in any way, shape, or form, but that is the entire mech phase for these for this dungeon. So remember, tab escape when his weapon is in the air, and then you want to get to the next circle as fast as possible. If you're doing any number other than 4, you need to tab escape to the next circle, to the next circle, to the next circle in time. So it's just not tab escape, SS into the next circle in time, because that is the hardest part of the whole dungeon. Okay, so if you're doing 3, tab escape when the weapon when his weapon is in the air, get to number 4, and then get to number 5. Easy enough. Let's go to the final boss.
Dream Song Theater proudly presents the Dance of Death!
Alright guys, we're on the final boss of Dream Song Theater. As you can see, I'm not slowing down this part of the video, mainly because this boss has no mechanics. If you're doing this on normal mode, the second boss is a free boss for you, and you basically just have to DPS him down as fast as possible. Now, there's one thing you do have to look for, and it is that 360 spin. After he does that spin, all you have to do is knock him down or stun him. It doesn't really matter which one you do, but just do one of them. The reason why I tell you guys to, not do any mechanics for this boss is because this boss doesn't really have any mechanics. If you do this dungeon at 1.3 to 1.4k AP, not HP, AP. Alright, if you do this dungeon at a very, very high AP requirement, then you should have absolutely no problems doing the rest of this dungeon. You can actually spam this dungeon for quite a while because it only takes you about, if you do this really, really fast, it only takes you about like 10 minutes maximum to do, and if you do it with a really quick group, you can clear this in about 5-7 minutes. Very, very fast dungeon. And that's basically it for the second boss. I'm serious. All you have to do is stun or knockdown on the second boss after he does his 360 spin, and that's about it for the second boss. If you're doing this with a team of 1,300 AP or 1,400 AP. Very, very easy boss. And with that being said, guys, thank you guys for watching Dream Song Theater Guide. I hope this guy can help you guys with doing this dungeon, because this dungeon does drop a very, very powerful PvP earring. And with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time on Blade and Soul. See you guys then.